I get this question a lot in our work of, David, I've been doing this work for so many years and I really want to get closer to the divine, to the all-powerful, to the only one, to God, to whatever the name is that you'd like to put behind it, that infinite divinity. People want that feeling, right? And what are the benefits? So let's first take a look at this. A long time ago, I became an all-faith minister. I was a pastor of a church for a while. And during that time, it was phenomenal. I mean, my spiritual practices were at an all-time high. But what's really interesting is that since leaving that position, and now I just fill in for ministers when they need a break on a weekend or something like that. It's not that often. I'll do it whenever I'm asked, for sure. But the benefits of creating a relationship with the divine that's much deeper than what you have right now can be really quite mind-blowing. Not just in my case, but in so many clients that I take through our spirituality programs, is that they start to feel a sense of inner peace. The other day I was talking to one of my teachers, Sensei Andy, and I was saying to him, he said, he didn't even ask if I felt any different. I'm always the one that's coming up with this. And I said, I got to tell you something. I'm going deeper and deeper into this path with you. I've gone through so many different spiritual paths, divine paths, you name it, with all kinds of different teachers, all kinds of different religions. I've learned something from every religion I've worked with. And I said, I have to tell you something interesting. We've been doing this special kind of meditation for, 8 weeks now. And the last 2 mornings, for no reason whatsoever, I woke up really happy. Now, what makes this even more important to me is that I'm not a morning person. I've struggled ever since I was a kid, 67 years now, with sleep. I'm an extremely light sleeper. A lot of times I have to sleep alone in a relationship because I need that quietness. There's so many different things that have happened. And all of a sudden, after going deeper in this path for 8 weeks, and doing a unique type of meditation that I've never done before, I started to wake up feeling really happy. It's like, oh my God, where did this come from? And I think it came from that concept of putting more time in. Whatever you put more time in, there's a chance of getting a better benefit. Now, he has told me, and many of my teachers in the past have told me so many times, don't get hung up on that kind of end result every time. And it's true. Don't get attached to the feeling of bliss. Don't get attached to the feeling of incredible happiness every morning you wake up. I mean, God, in 67 years, it's happened twice. So it's not like it happens all the time. But in the last 43 years, my spiritual practice continues to get deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper. And no one else has to do what I'm doing. But I just want to give you some ideas. I mean, the benefits are incredible. Emotional regulation, where you feel calmer in traffic when you used to be someone that would jump out of their mind if they were going to be late, right? Like, that's another benefit. The ability to make wise decisions, or what's called discernment, starts to become more into play. The deeper you have a connection with the divine, with the all one, with your higher power, whatever name you'd like to use. As a matter of fact, we created a brand new book based exactly on this. Lessen your burdens and lift your spirits. Lessen your burdens, lift your spirits. This whole book was designed to help people get into a more connected place with God or the divine or your higher power or ultimate light, whatever words you want to use, right? We created a program. It's an early morning or afternoon meditation program where you actually ask individuals for help in this program. Of course, they're not going to be in the room with you or in the office, but it's amazing what happens. The stories in the book will blow your mind of people who started to connect on a spiritual level deeper by taking the time in the morning, calling in their favorite spiritual teachers or their favorite spiritual figures or religious figures and asking questions about how do I become more filled with peace? How do I become less angry? How do I drop this addiction? I mean, it's all based on divinity, spirituality. It's all based on mental health, for God's sake, right? So that's one thing, would be to grab a book like this or any other book that gets your attention and really read it and underline it. And don't put it down until you really know it, which probably means you'll have to read the book 3 or 4 times. There's certain books that I absolutely love that have everything to do with divinity, power versus force. The list goes on and on and on. And each and every one of them, I've had to read probably 4 or 5, 6 times with a pen, underlining. I go back and also I go, oh my God, how did I miss this line? This is so crucial to deepen my connection to God or divinity or universal light, So option is going to be one to go ahead and grab a book, grab a course, get involved with a course. You got to start somewhere, right? I find that some of the greatest people in the world that can help us are those who have achieved what we're looking for. Those teachers out there that have a great sense of divinity, those teachers out there that have a great sense of faith, of inner peace. Those are the things I've worked my butt off for 40 years now, and it's coming to fruition. Making sure that you're making the commitment, that you're not just doing it every Sunday or every Wednesday evening or something like that. It takes a 7-day commitment to create that deeper connection with the divine. Just like it takes a 7-day commitment to really move any kind of massive mountain in life. Now, you can exercise twice a week, but you're going to get the benefits of exercising twice a week. You can work with the divine twice a week, and you'll get the benefits of working with the divine twice a week. But you see, the more time you put into it, and it doesn't have to be hours a day if you don't want it to, but let's take a look at some more things we can do. Deep breathing techniques will absolutely lower your anxiety levels and bring you closer to divine. Meditation techniques, there's millions of them on YouTube. Oh my God, go and check it out. Healing music, mantra music, Om Mani Padma Um. If you go on YouTube and Google that, oh my God, it's glorious to have in the background. And it brings our levels down. If you Google the 432 megahertz sounds on YouTube, incredibly divine. I mean, there's all kinds of things. And you might even go into prayer worship music. There's like 1,000 different ways to go into the divine. If you need help, reach out to me at talkdavid.com. Don't forget the book, Lessen Your Burdens. That is our brand new #1 book, and it'll teach you this really unique program you've never heard of before. I promise you, it's that unique. And I actually got the idea from Napoleon Hill, the author of Think and Grow Rich. And then I can wrap this all up by saying the people that have the deepest connection with the divine have the strongest mental health usually. They really do. Their faith enhances their mental health. Faith enhances neurotransmitter release in the brain. When you're happily praying and you're really putting energy into it, oh my God, there's a cascade of chemicals, feel-good chemicals, the neurotransmitters from the brain. We have a brand new course coming up, the Mental Health Online Retreat. We're going to cover all of this stuff. Join us. It starts in late February. 4 weeks long, 1 hour every Tuesday evening, incredibly inexpensive. And we're going to help with the mental health aspect of life, just like getting deeper with the divine helps with your mental health. I'm David Essel. The website is talkdavid.com. There's 5 free books there as well, so go and take advantage of that. And sign up for that course, the Mental Health Online Retreat. Or if you want to work with me one-on-one with your spiritual path, let's rock. We can get you closer to divine than you could ever imagine. I'm David Essel. Have a beautiful day.